What's up, guys? My name is Tyler. Welcome back to the channel, and as the title of this video does say, we are seeing a double-edged sword effect, something I've talked about on this channel for quite a while now, starting to play out in full effect. And we're going to talk about exactly what this is, and this is very important and directly pertains to AMC and the short squeeze and the overall stock market. So definitely something you guys will want to stay tuned for, as well as just go over everything you guys need to know revolving around AMC. So with that being said, drop the like on the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when these videos are uploaded. So with that being said and that out the way, first and foremost, the AMC move today was incredible, guys. This marks 4 consecutive days of positive returns on AMC stock. We went up 4.12% in after hours, up 0.05% after being down about 0.5% at one point. So I think this rally is likely to continue due to the fact that we are seeing a gamma squeeze. We're seeing a lot of options that are running into the money. So that is definitely a positive thing right there. When we were on the daily candlestick chart, we can see that the volume for yesterday and today was pretty much the same at about 86.3 million for volume. So definitely looks good there. We're going to want to see that volume start to continue to go back up. I shouldn't say start, but continue to go up. That's definitely a bullish thing right there. We crossed over this 50-day moving average, which has been a resistance level for the past couple of trading days at $35.59. Now at $37.16 per share. So as far as potential downside, you're going to see some support again at this 50-day moving average, but we're going to see a little bit of resistance at $40 per share. But that is my expectation. By the end of the week, we're probably going to be sitting around $40 per share, since we do have a ton of options that have run in the money, going from about 15,000 as far as last week for this expiration week, August 20th, now at 105,000 for calls that are currently in the money. So definitely looks good there. As far as the option chain, we have a lot of calls that are actually close to the money and have actually ran into the money already. Obviously, we've already seen a bit of a gamma squeeze effect, but we're going to see even more hedging happening until about $40 per share. And ultimately, Thursday and Friday are going to be our biggest hedging days. So we're going to see a lot of buying power going into the stock. So definitely a good thing to see right there. Now let's go over quickly the Ortex data for you guys, and then let's get into this double-edged sword effect, something that I want to take more time to really talk about. So the current estimated short interest percentage of free float is at 17.93%. Current short interest as far as shares that are sold short of 91.68 million shares. A huge amount, guys. If you could imagine, put this into perspective, all of the volume for today, about 86 million for volume, that was all buys going into the stock, then you could kind of put that into perspective, the price action you would see with AMC. So definitely looking very good right there. Share utilization is at 91.77%. Definitely a good thing in my opinion to see the share utilization actually coming down, so we have a higher likelihood to see more shares actually be sold short, making the short interest go up, because as we all do know, we want to see apes continue to hold on to their positions and buying into the stock, but we want to see the short interest continue to go up. If the share utilization does go up, yes, you can get forced recalls when the share utilization is in between about 98 and 100%, but you're not going to see the short interest go up as much. So as long as apes do hold on to their position and we see the share utilization keep coming down as well as the short interest going up, it's looking very bullish. Now, the free float on loan is 21.48%. This has went down about 0.5% since yesterday's video. So you're definitely seeing some shares actually being returned. And we do see this reflected right here with the return shares of 6.83 million. These are not shares that have necessarily been covered. And keep in mind, all of these numbers are only an estimate. And I am not a financial advisor, not a financial planner or your dad. So ultimately come to your own conclusions and really take in this information. Take in the data, the factual information, and come to your own conclusions, because I am not responsible if you make money or lose money in the stock market. I've definitely been taking a beating with my high growth, high tech stocks that have been selling off so much. Now let's get into this double-edged sword effect, guys. And we're seeing this playing out right now. If you're unfamiliar of this, you definitely want to know exactly what this is and what is happening. So as we do see right here, the Nasdaq has actually went up a little bit since earlier, but we were still down almost 1%. The S&P down 0.71%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average down 0.79%. So we've seen a down day, something we have not seen on this big of a scale for about a month or two now. It's been quite a while since we've been down this much in any given day. And essentially what you are seeing right now is hedge funds, institutions, they have a lot of regulation coming up, as well as the banks too. So this is also going to play into it. We see a lot of margin calls that are going to start taking effect on September 1st. So a lot of these hedge funds and institutions may be starting to liquidate some of their riskiest positions, which AMC would fall in that category. But as well as that, we see banks and their reserve requirement ratios are shooting up sky high coming on October 1st. So that is going to demand more collateral and more cash ultimately going back into the banking system. And the only way to do that is either sell out of long stocks, maybe partly the reason why we're selling off. Also, there's COVID. There's a lot of global things going on, as you guys already do know. But essentially, the banks need this money, so the hedge funds and institutions who they lend out to have to give this money back. And that ultimately means more than likely covering on their riskiest positions or selling out of some of the riskiest positions, which AMC is arguably their riskiest short positions or positions in general. So that is essentially why I think the market is selling off. And what does happen when you see a lot of this pressure on the hedge funds and institutions to free up some capital? It's really coming down to either do you sell out of your long stocks, which some hedge funds institutions, probably all hedge funds institutions are going to take some profits on some things they are up a lot on, but you're also seeing some of these hedge funds and institutions that are going to be covering on their AMC short positions to get that off of their backs. That is probably why, part and part, why we are going up so much, and we've had so many green days back to back to back for trading, for green days of trading in a row. Probably it looks like tomorrow will be green. It could be red. But nevertheless, you're probably seeing some shorts that are getting out of their positions. I'm not saying covering because we're obviously not seeing that price action, but some of the smaller firms, guys, not the big guys, but some of the smaller guys may be covering on some of their short positions. I don't think that's as likely. I think that is possibly a couple weeks away, but we tend to see this when the stock market is going down and AMC is going up. Now, like I said, there's gamma squeezes that is happening right now, a gamma squeeze that is happening right now. We've seen about 100,000 contracts that are running into the money, and some of those are going deep into the money with a lot of open interest behind them. Take a look at this. This is something we have not seen in a couple weeks now, guys, if not a couple months. At the $33 strike, 5,500 open interest, 34 at 14,000, 35 at 23,000, 36 at almost 12,000, 37 at 13,000. At the 38, you're looking at 13,000. At the 40, you're looking at almost 36,000. So you guys can look at this like 10,000 in open interest controls a million shares. So you're looking at 1.5 million shares right there, 2.3 million shares right there, 1.2 million shares right there, 1.3 million shares, 1.3 million at 730,000, and 3.5 million shares that would have to be bought by the market makers to oblige for all of these options. So we are definitely going through a gamma squeeze. Like I said, we're also seeing this double-edged sword effect going on. But ultimately, this is not shorts just covering. They're not rushing in to cover. Obviously, we've seen the 13F filing. Some of these hedge funds institutions have put on brand new short positions on AMC. So that is simply not the case, and do not be fooled. But that is the double-edged sword effect. The stock market is going down as AMC is going up, causing hedge funds and institutions to lose on both directions, their long stock as well as their shorts in AMC. So there's a lot of pressure on these hedge fund institutions to actually do something, and odds are they're going to cover on their riskiest position, which is going to be AMC, because their losses are infinite. So that is going to do it for this video. Drop the like on the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Also, check out the two links linked down below in the description. There is a link for public, get up to $70 in your choice free stock in about 3 minutes time with no need to link bank account or deposit a single dollar. It is by definition free money. They also do not use payment for order flow whatsoever, so your orders go straight to the exchanges. You help out the AMC movement more than you even realize. Also, second link down below is the link for the buy and sell alerts. Join a private community. We day trade, swing trade, and make long-term investments. We specialize in long-term investments, but we do trading when there is good opportunities as well. Like I said, day trade, swing trade, and longer-term investments. So definitely check that out. Link down below. You'll be notified in real time when trades are bought or sold. So that is all for this video. Hopefully you guys understand a bit of what is going on, the data behind this, as well as the double-edged sword effect, because that is going to be very important going throughout hopefully, hopefully, in my opinion, we go through a bear market, we can get some cheap stocks for the long term. But nevertheless, for the next couple of months, that'll be very important with all the rules and regulations that are coming into effect September 1st and October 1st. So with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.